Welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. Look, all week I've been showing you clips about how MAGA is talking about the No Kings rally taking place this weekend. Now, let me be clear. They only care for free speech when it's speech that agrees with them. I mean, just look what they did to the Pentagon press pool. Let me show it to you. In it, it turns around and it says, just in a new statement, the Pentagon Press Association says today marks a dark day for press freedom after the Defense Department confiscated nearly all Pentagon reporters' badges for refusing, let me say it again, for refusing to sign a policy they say threatens to criminalize national security reporting. I mean, the statement from the Pentagon Press Association today, the Defense Department confiscated the badges of the Pentagon reporters from virtually every major media organization in America. It did this because reporters would not sign onto a new media policy over its implicit threat of criminalizing national security reporting and exposing those who sign it to potential prosecution. The Pentagon Press Association's members are still committed to reporting on the U.S. military, but make no mistake, today, October 15th, 2025, is a dark day for press freedom that raises concerns about a weakening U.S. commitment to transparency in governance, to public accountability at the Pentagon, and to free speech for all. Well, let me be clear. Trump has taken it even a step further by announcing, get a load of this, by announcing his plans to shut down I-5 in California for a military display and vanity parade, of course. Now, mind you, last night at around 7, Ben Midas reported, let me show you what they reported. In it, they turned around and they said, breaking exclusive. Trump may launch missiles from warships into California this Friday and Saturday as part of what is being described as a vanity parade and shut down portions of the I-5 during the No Kings protests. Well, let me be clear. That's certainly one way of breaking up a rally, a protest in their opinion, right? Just shut it all down and then, threaten to shoot missiles right into it. I mean, imagine shooting missiles into your own city streets. I mean, this is obviously something that's completely new to all of us. Well, Gavin Newsom's team, they're not going to let this opportunity to respond go by. Let me show you what he wrote. In it, he writes, this would be an absurd show of force and totally uncalled for during a government shutdown when members of the military cannot even get a paycheck. And that, of course, was based upon the Midas reporting. Now, then Gavin Newsom himself posted this. In it, he wrote, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance think that shutting down the I-5 to shoot out missiles from ships is how you respect the military. Put aside your vanity parade and pay our troops instead. Like I said, Gavin Newsom certainly has a way of words and, of course, trolling Trump himself. Now, here is the reporting out of the LA Times on this. Let me show it to you. In it, it turns out and says I-5 may be shut down due to concerns over live fire military event at Camp Pendleton. It goes on to say, Governor Gavin Newsom's office is weighing whether to close parts of Interstate 5 beginning Friday amid concerns over what it says is a White House directed plan to use live ordnance during a military anniversary celebration off Camp Pendleton's coast in San Diego County, where Navy ships are expected to fire over the freeway onto the base. Newsom's office has received but not confirmed reports that live ordnance will be fired from offshore vessels during the event commemorating the Marine Corps' 250th anniversary. The event is titled Sea to Shore, a review of amphibious strength, and will feature Vice President J.D. Vance. Of course, it's going to feature somebody, right? J.D. Vance, because of his vast military experience. Now, mind you, it's no surprise that the GOP is clearly upset with the support that is being garnered and talked about behind the No Kings rallies, but literally threatening to launch missiles. I mean, seriously, to launch missiles to distract, it's insane. Now, I've shown you enough clips of Republicans saying that this is a hate America rally and that no kings equals no paychecks. Let me show you a clip of Bernie Sanders' response. Play it.
I mean, I would just add as an example, this Saturday, millions of people are going to come out on a No Kings Day. Maybe more people coming out than any time in American history. Speaker Johnson said this is a hate America rally because people are coming out expressing their concerns about massive cuts to healthcare and the movement toward authoritarianism. Not a hate America, it's a love America. But the point is, instead of attacking each other in that way, in my view, what we got to do is lay the issues out on the table. You disagree with me? Fine. You got a better idea than mine? Great. Let's go forward. Let's discuss those issues. Let's not attack each other personally, that we're un-American, that we hate America. That's nonsense. That just divides us. Let's come together. Let's discuss the real issues. Let us create the kind of extraordinary country that we know we can create.
Now, look, as you just saw, AOC and Bernie were at a CNN town hall, and I think AOC made some, pretty relevant points. The GOP think that their tactics are focused on hurting Democrats, but in reality, they're actually hurting everyone, Republicans, Democrats, and independents. Play the clip.
The problem is that this administration, the Trump administration, folks like Russ Vought, they think that destroying our health care, making sure that housing is too expensive to live in, that jacking up the costs of our groceries, they think all of this is about hurting Democrats. What they are doing is hurting Americans, and they are hurting this country. And if Mike Johnson wants to say that this shutdown is going to last a long time, it is because he is choosing to punish the American people. And we cannot stand for it, and we cannot allow it. And we also cannot enable it by acquiescing and enabling the behavior of bullies. So it ends today.
Yeah, let me be very clear about something. One of the things that you keep hearing out of Trump and this administration is that they're going to shut down Democratic programs. I question that comment. I challenge that comment. Show us one program that is specifically a Democrat program and not a program that affects every single American, as AOC just stated. Now, she also said that she doesn't care if people like her or not, that she will fight for everyone, including MAGA, to have health care and to be paid a living wage. Play the clip.
I think it also speaks to a big difference between someone like Trump and someone like me or someone like Bernie, which is that Trump believes that if you don't vote for him, he doesn't have to be your leader. That if you didn't vote for him, that you don't deserve good things to happen to you. I don't care if someone voted for me or not. I don't care if someone is a Republican or an independent or a Democrat. I don't care if someone likes me or not. That will never change the fact that I'm going to fight for them to have health care. I want MAGA to have health care. I want MAGA to be paid a living wage. But he doesn't want people who are Democrats, or he doesn't want people based on their political affiliation to benefit. And that is the difference between a strongman and an authoritarian and a leader of a democracy.
Can I just ask you quickly, though?
It's so true. You become president for all. And the same thing when you become a member of Congress. It is for everyone in your district, not just those who voted for you. Now, meanwhile, you have Ted Cruz. I know. We all despise that jerk off. You have Ted Cruz saying that he's going to cut funding because of the No Kings rallies. Play that clip.
What I've been urging is follow the money, cut off the money And you look at this No Kings rally, and there's considerable evidence that George Soros and his network is behind funding these rallies, which may well be riots all across the country. And Soros is writing the check. And so I've introduced legislation called the Stop Funders Act that would add rioting to the list of predicate offenses for
Yeah. Again, this idiot just comes out. They spew the same talking points. The No Kings rally is not it's not going to be a violent protest and so on. They want it to be so that they could send the forces in within which to attack people that he knows are not there in support of them and their administration. Now, one more AOC clip. She addressed the comments coming from the right about cutting Democratic programs, just as I did. Play the clip.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, once again, this administration is making a foolish mistake by saying that they think that investments in housing and in energy are so-called Democrat priorities. Cutting the EPA as a Democrat priority. You know what this country looked like before the EPA? Rivers in rural areas were on fire because of corporations poisoning the people who lived in those areas. Poor middle-class communities getting poisoned and dumped on by corporations like Deloitte and 3M, pouring chemicals into these places. And they want to call it a Democratic priority. And that's why they want to eliminate the FDA. Well, you know what? You're damn well right that it's a Democratic priority to keep people from getting poisoned, from identifying dangerous chemicals that are being dumped and causing cancer in people without their knowledge. You're damn right that it's a Democratic priority to bring down the cost of housing and mortgages and rent. And you're damn right that it's a Democratic priority to raise the minimum wage in this country, to allow people to get a fair shot at the American dream. If they want to say that that's a Democratic priority, they're right. And they are targeting all of us with this. And so I do think it's important for us to remember that, and that these priorities are actually not partisan at all.
And Senator Sanders,
By the way, 100%. If you can't agree with those basic premises that every American should have health care and they should be able to have a place to live and to make an honest and a decent wage and to have food on the table, these aren't luxuries. These are just basically, items that we all need to exist. And good for AOC for standing up and making those comments. And my fervent hope, is that it's not just Democratic talking points. These should be talking points of every member of Congress. In fact, these should be talking points of the President of the United States. And as always, thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. We're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.